The High Court has today cleared the way for a hot air balloon company to be prosecuted under Northern Territory laws, almost 6 years after the death of a tourist in Alice Springs. Stephanie Bernoth died after her scarf became caught in an inflation fan during a hot air balloon ride.
Stephanie Bernoth was setting off on a hot air balloon ride during a holiday with her partner to Central Australia. But the flight ended in tragedy when the 35-year-old suffered fatal injuries after her scarf was sucked into the balloon's fan. This morning, the High Court ruled Outback Ballooning could be prosecuted under NT laws over the death of Ms Bernoth. In 2015, the courts blocked Territory authorities from charging the company over the death, finding that any alleged offence was governed by Commonwealth safety laws. But today, the High Court overruled that decision, finding that NT WorkSafe should be allowed to pursue prosecution. The circumstances of this case are just a snapshot of how the WHS Act could cut across the specific exclusive regime of regulation of the safety of air navigation. It also said Outback Ballooning's operations manual required that passengers, particularly children, will be kept well clear of the inflation fan whilst it's operating. A failure to comply with all instructions in the operations manual is an offence. When contacted this morning, Outback Ballooning said they had no comment on the finding. While this does clear the way for prosecution, it is not a finding of guilt. That will be decided when the case goes back to court here in Alice Springs. NT WorkSafe responded to the finding today, saying the Work Health Authority is pleased with the decision and will restart the prosecution of Outback Ballooning. Almost 6 years later, the case of Stephanie Bernoth's death is back at square one. Thea Halpin, ABC News, Alice Springs.